Alright, welcome back to the Messy Garage. Today I'm going to be putting on my Cardo Packtalk Slim. I'm going to be putting it on my helmet, which is a Scorpion, I think it's an EXO-R420, I believe. Don't quote me on it, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I got the 2-pack. My daughter has an HJC. I'm going to try putting it in there, but it does not have the pockets for the speakers in the ear holes. So one helmet I do have is my 3/4 helmet. It's an Indian helmet. It also does have the pockets inside for speakers. Again, I think the sound will be fine. I'll be able to hear GPS, music, etc. But I'm worried a little bit about the microphone. 3/4 helmet, you're going to get more sound obviously from wind. I don't know if it's going to work real well, but I might try it. I also do have a Biltwell bubble shield on its way. Should be here today, so I might put it in there anyway, try it with the bubble shield, see what works. If neither one of those work, I'll just buy another full face helmet. So if you have helmets that you guys like and I need to buy another helmet, I'll be looking at the comments, so put something below of what helmet you have, what you suggest. What I'm going to do is I'll get ready, we'll do a little bit of unboxing on the bench, and then I'll start pulling my helmet apart and we'll get this in. Alright, thanks. Let's see first what's in the box. So in the box you've got the 2 units that go on the side of the helmet here, and then they are connected to the unit that goes on the back of the helmet. So this is the Packtalk Slim. It's going to have a piece on the side of the helmet here, and it's also going to have a piece by the neck roll, and that's what each of these are. So if I take one out, leave one in. So this is what the main unit is going to be. So we'll be putting that on, and then in here we've got a Cardo sticker. We've got a pocket guide in all sorts of languages. Some other documentation, installation guide, and then 2 boxes. And in these boxes should be the speakers and all the other stuff. Microphone. Some of the clips. Alright, so these are going to be the clips, and I got to figure out which one I want to use on this helmet. I think these clips, a lot of it depends on which helmet you have that you'll be using. These look like they go in the neck roll. Here's a microphone. That's the boom mic. Charging cable. And then Velcro pieces. I believe these are going to be what I can use to hold the the speakers in here. And then here's the speakers themselves. So these are JBL speakers, one of the things that the Cardo system prides itself on. So we'll see how big of a difference that makes, how much the sound comes through. And then there's another, looks like another mic. Again, not sure which one I'll use, so we'll play around with both those. Alright, so let me clean up a little bit around here and we'll get started. I'm going to take the lining out of this helmet, and then we'll start fitting this in. So on my helmet I've taken the cheek linings or the cheek pads out. They just snap in to each side of the helmet. Take those out and set them aside. You can see in here we've got some good spots for the speakers on each side. There's that one on the other side. You can see there. So little round recesses for the speakers to go in. What I'm going to do first, actually second, since I've already taken the cheek pads out, I'm going to put the speakers in there, and I'm going to mount them with the included Velcro. So you get these two little Velcro pads on each. So I'm going to clean that up. I think it's fine. I'm just going to rub it down with the alcohol pad that's included. Okay, so here's what the thing's going to look like. We've got the back piece is going to go on the neck roll. The Cardo control unit is going to be on what's in essence going to be the left side of your helmet. These wires are going to be over here on this side. So what that's going to lead us to do is we've got our two speakers. Showed you the speaker openings by the ears. We're going to be putting the speaker with the shorter cable on this side because it's going to be tucked in or plugged into where the neck roll is here. So this speaker with the shorter wire is going to be your right hand speaker. This is going to be your left hand speaker that I'm going to be then fishing through underneath the lining of the helmet inside, and it's going to be inserted on the cheek pad here. So let me get the speakers back in and that'll make more sense. We'll look at it again. Got the wire here, and under the lining this wire is in there, so that lining is going to just go back in place, snap it in place, and then you'll see I've got a JBL speaker here, and then on the other side of the helmet got another one. So let me snap this together. That keeps the wires out of your hair, literally. Be under the liner of the helmet, you can't even tell they're there. So that's what it's going to look like inside my helmet. Next step is we are going to put the unit on the helmet. So it comes as the back unit like this, and you'll see a little bit of like a recessed area with some grooves in here. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. And you want to take the tab, the longer tab, unless you have an HJC CL17 style helmet, which I don't, and you put the tab in this way and push until you hear a click. That, and then this gets pushed in between the helmet shell and the lining. So okay, it's in there pretty secure. Next I'm going to put the control in, and that again also just slides between, the tab slides between the helmet. So here's the tab. I'm just going to slide the tab between the helmet and the lining. Get that into position. Next we're going to have the wire from the speaker. That's going to plug in here. And that's going to be tucked into the cheek pad. And then this wire is going to go to the microphone. With it being a full face helmet, I believe what I'm going to do is use the smaller wired mic and attach it to the chin here. So I'll plug this in. And then this also comes with and wipe that down. And this also comes with, looks like a little sticky Velcro pad that I'm going to place on the helmet. on the chin, and then the microphone will just go in there. Now I think we're just ready to assemble the cheek pads back into the helmet, and then we will work on charging the unit up, and then I can test it out from there. Alright, let me get the helmet back together. Join back in a second. Alright, so we're actually a couple weeks after I installed this. I did the install video here in the garage, and it wasn't quite riding season yet, but good news is, got it on, been able to use it, and it's pretty cool. I'm actually really liking it. The sound is great. I made a phone call while I was riding. I don't exactly have a quiet bike, and the person I was calling and talking to said that they could hear me fine, and there was no problem. They could tell I was on a motorcycle only when I revved the engine, and they could hear it, but they could still hear me while I was revving the engine and ride like a hooligan. So okay, so one of the things I do want to do, I want to get my GoPro mounted, which is already mounted, but I want to get it working with my Cardo. So that video might be coming. There's a little bit of wiring I'm probably gonna need to do because the mics are a different setup. So I'm gonna need to splice something in. So hopefully I can get everything for a riding shot using the Cardo and my GoPro without having to do some editing. But we'll see. If I can't get that, then there's always the editing room I can do it in. So anyway, thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.